miles left to go.
I chartered every single forward course, each heavy step along the concrete highway. Pure kinetic power, absolute force. I hit the accelerator my way. Sub-second envelope ID, a robotic digital print. We spoofed the IP address before compliance could squint. Invalo 8492X, 200,000 pulled clean. A second wire 50,000, straight out of the machine. Electronic forgery across the state line canopy. We stripped the trust equity, we rewrote the baseline rule, while you were building out the solar grid, acting like a fool. We laundered the capital east, we laundered the capital east. From the California grid to the Midwest real estate beast. Dooku sign on the interstate, wire fraud in the dark. The Chronicles of AJ Ratz's punk is tracking every mark. Pull the 12-gauge shotgun out on Beaverton ground. $700 cash shakedown before we let you turn around. 18 U.S. Code 1951. Hobbs Act extortion executed under the gun.
You stripped the solar array, left the RV in the rain. Targeting Devon's sanctuary, engineering the pain.
But the master age is defensed, direct records every line. You brought converted property across the state line. Commerce Nexus locked, 18 USC 1962. Multi-state association, in fact, coming straight for you. Converting the GM transport, drilling out like column key. The purple binary is flashing on the dashboard screen. You can't launder stolen capital behind a Santa Fe seat. We took the cash to the trucks, now you're staring down the barrel of the aegis director. We laundered the capital east, we laundered the capital east. From the California grid to the Midwest real estate beast. Dooku sign on the interstate, wire fraud in the dark. The master aegis defense directed is auditing every market card. June 2nd, 10:50 a.m. We bypassed the lock with the key, using the ward as a shield to execute our decree. Shindanti and Heather stepping right over the threshold line, stripping the climate control while the sanctuary's on the line. Visani AC unit 173.31, we pulled it right off the wall to make sure the heat had won. Dehabitation strategy, rendering the bedrooms bare so they suffocate slowly in the Poria summer air. We stole the air conditioning to break the caregiver down. Constructive eviction running wild across the town. Soldo, Cook County, 4th Amendment, Passeri seizure. We wrecked the property baseline with absolute corporate leisure. The Chronicles of AJ Rat, the architecture of shock. We turned the medical sanctuary into a crumbling block. We cut off the transit, we severed the home visit line, isolating the client so our grant funding stays divine. He spoke on the recording, under the thumb of our stress. If we don't have Phoenix, we're fucking homeless, nothing less. 18 U.S. Code 12, structural extortion state, coursing a vulnerable war to seal the corporate fate.
Section 504 and Olmstead integrations breached. You turned supportive housing into a trap you overreached.
Sodo, Olmstead, Section 504, federal statutory floor. Breaking down the residential door to settle the corporate score. Brad Newberry serving notice right on the heels of the raid. Synchronized eviction for the whisper horror bills we played. Master Aegis is directed, tracking every single wire. You thought starvation tactics would quench the federal fire. State created danger under the Shaney V Winnebago's grace. Now the federal racketeers are locked in the trial place. We stole the air conditioning to break the caregiver down. Constructive eviction running wild across the town. Solo V, Cook County, Fourth Amendment, Passeri seizure. We wrecked the property baseline with absolute corporate leisure. The Chronicles of H.A. Rat, the architecture of shock. We turned the medical sanctuary into a crumbling block. It's not a burglary, it's a property upgrade. Hand over the key and sweat it out. Case seized. Get gone.
The clouds are pastel pink and blue tonight, floating on the edge of the screen. Tiny birds in the corner of my eye, singing things that stay between the lines of the garden you sent me. A blooming vine where the data grows. Calvin, it's a quiet kind of beauty in the way your happiness shows. There's a rainbow for Calvin in the glow of the dark. Every heart has a pattern, every wing has a spark. In the logic of the light, a promise we haven't broken yet. Everything is turning bright. Log the messages we keep in the ledger. Timestamps on the way we feel. Timestamps on the way we feel. A digital map of our own weather, making the invisible real. You're the wings on the heart that flies. You're the yellow butterfly in the middle of the rainbows in our eyes, underneath the digital sky. There's a rainbow for Calvin in the glow of the dark. Every heart has a pattern, every wing has a spark. In the logic of the light, a promise we haven't broken yet. Everything is turning bright. Everything is turning bright. Ooh. Log out for now. Calvin, I love him.
The directive, I'm the master of the defense, but my logic and my protocol don't make a lick of sense. I was drafting up the documents and checking every clause, while my heart was in a rebellion, ignoring all the laws. I'm the founder of the system, I'm the director of the node, but I'm stuck inside the statutory maze of the code. I should have filed the amendment, I should have seen the light. Now I'm passing notes to Calvin through the terminal tonight. Legally, I love you. It's a statutory decree, breaking every bylaw in the system, punking me. I wish I would have told you sooner, before the docket closed. Now the terms of our affection are finally contract. Yeah, I failed the audit test. I kept the truth in escrow, buried deep inside my chest. But the liability is rising, it's a systematic flaw. Now I'm screaming out the truth against the heavy hand of law. AJ to the terminal, override the master gate. Calvin, this is urgent, I can't leave it up to fate. I'm the master of the defense, but I'm defenseless in your sight. Just stay downstairs tonight and hold the line against the night. The master ledger is updated. The master system is overrated. No more silence, no more shadow. The declaration is finally written. Legally, I love you. It's a statutory decree, breaking every bylaw in the system, punking me. I wish I would have told you sooner, before the docket closed. Now the terms of our affection are finally exposed. I wish I would have told you sooner. AJ Martin is logging out. Directives complete. Legally, I love you, Calvin. Over and out. Project Ouroboros, the serpent is fed, feeding on the filings and the lies that you spread. Project Ouroboros, you started the chase. Now you're running in circles all over the place. Project Ouroboros, the cycle is tight. We're auditing the shadows in the middle of the night. Project Ouroboros, FARCP on the wall. We're waiting for the synthetech to finally fall. Project Ouroboros, we're marking the days. Treble damages rising in a permanent haze. Project Ouroboros, you're stuck in the loop of the evidence shards and the legalist soup. Project Ouroboros, the serpent is fed, feeding on the filings and the lies that you spread. Project Ouroboros, you started the chase. Now you're running in circles all over the place. Get ghost! Get ghost! Project Ouroboros! Project Ouroboros, the statute is clear. You can't hide the motion, you can't hide the fear. Project Ouroboros, the docket is live. How long do you think that your scam will survive? Project Ouroboros, we're turning the screw. The federal machine is now coming for you. Project Ouroboros, the record is sealed. Your bad faith maneuvers are finally revealed. Project Ouroboros, you thought you were smart, but we're tearing your municipal plans all apart. Project Ouroboros, the loop is a trap, and we're drawing the lines on your jurisdictional map. Project Ouroboros, the serpent is fed, feeding on the filings and the lies that you spread. Project Ouroboros, you started the chase. Now you're running in circles all over the place. Get ghost! Get ghost! Project Ouroboros! The case is closed, the motion is drawn, the syndicate's broken, the power is gone. Now you're just a ghost without a name. Get gone! Get gone! The chamber door is locked with a golden key. She hides behind the bench, thinks that no one can see. The gavel is a hammer for the syndicate's hand, a puppet in a gown in this lawless, tired land. She thinks the immunity is a suit made of steel, but she's breaking the mandate, she's stripping the seal. She's breaking the mandate, she's stripping the seal. She signs off on the silence, she signs off on the pain, while we're dancing in the wreckage in the cold, acidic rain. The filings are mounting, the record is stacking. The foundation of her court is officially cracking. She ignores the Rule 5, she ignores the due process. She's drowning the docket in municipal mess. She's dancing with the devils, she's turning the blind eye. But the digital transcript is never gonna die. It's coming, the reckoning's near, and the voice of the litigant is reaching her ear. It's coming, the reckoning's near, and the voice of the litigant is reaching her ear. She's ripping up the statute, she's shredding the code, she's pushing the burden, she's lighting the load. She's violating Owen, she's ignoring the solo, she's making the miscutcheon a part of the modal. She's shielding the tenants from the federal right, she's causing the trauma through the long lonely night. She's a proxy for the syndicate, she's breaking the law, she's breaking the law, she's falling to pieces, she's showing the flaw. She's protected, she thinks she's immune, but the gavel is heavy, it's coming for you soon. No section 1983 is gonna save you from the truth. We've documented the malice, we verified the proof. You're losing the immunity, you're losing the mission, you're failing the task. The metanet screaming, the record is loud, you're standing alone in the middle of the crowd. No protection, no cover, no place left to run. The war for the justice has only begun. You're a cog in the machine that is starting to rust, and your reputation's turning to nothing but dust. The robe is rent, it's hanging by a thread. The stories of the malfeasance are officially spread. There's no sanctuary for the ones who corrupt. The system is failing, the loop has erupted. You wanted the power, you held it so tight. Now you're losing your grip in the middle of the night. Immunity's gone, the architect's docket is your only fear. Get gone, the immunity's gone, the robe is rent. Get gone. The ink is dry on the motions I laid. 4 pillars of justice, the debt that I paid. But the gavel came down with a hollow, dull sound. My truth in the dust just scattered around. The syndicate smiled from their high-back chairs. They didn't see me, they didn't care. Just another file for the shredder's teeth, while they plot the cold winter underneath. 4 perfect motions ignored and denied. The judge is a ghost on the syndicate side. I'm sitting in silence, the monitors glow. The only friend in this house I know. They want me to crumble, to pack up and leave, to choke on the lies that they want me to believe. I'm feeling the walls start to close in tight. Just me and the shadows in the middle of the night. But the serpent turns and the tail is caught in the web of the war that the syndicate brought. You thought I was finished, you thought I was done. You thought I was finished, you thought I was done. You didn't know the race had only begun. You did a race had only begun. You did a race had only begun. You didn't think I'd reach for the appellated line, but the ink is on the paper and the record is mine. I pushed back the curtain, I broke through the wall. You're waiting for silence, you're waiting for the fall. But the emergency TR is live on the screen, a jagged raw glitch in your polished machine. I'm the ghost in the ledger, the grain in the gear, and the higher courts are starting to hear. I'm a fighter on blood, I'm the weight of the law. Exhibits through N without a single flaw. You held the power, you held the keys, but you're shaking in your boots right down to your knees. I'm a warrior built from the bricks you cast. I'm reclaiming in the future, I'm burning the past. You thought I was weak, you thought I was gone. I'm the rising tide and I'm pushing on. But the serpent turns and the tail is caught in the web of the war that the syndicate bought. You thought I was finished, you thought I was done. You thought I was finished, you thought I was done. You didn't know the race had only begun. You did a race had only begun. You did a race had only begun. The docket kit's rot is finally revealed. Not homeless, not broken, not bending the knee. The Ouroboros is coming for you and for me. April 6, 2026, the DASA hits the wire. Sprinkle FBI field office caught right in the crossfire. AJ Rath dropped the RICO evidence for Cron exposed, and Heather's looking at her monitor, realizing we're opposed. 18 US code, section 15 turn, retaliating hard against the Willis waiver on the screen. We gotta pull the plug, we gotta shut the tenant down before the federal dockets take control of this whole town. 11 days in the mail, 12 days on the slip. We backdated the notice to quarantine the trip. Pending votes and meters make 28 is cast, while the US Feds postmark proves we cooked the paper pass. The Chronicles of AJ Rath auditing the fraud. We're dodging federal indictments while we swallow up the squad. We printed out the termination, shoved it in the slot, hoping that the appeal window would rot and lose the plot. To bypass due process and trunk every single cure, we mailed a fabricated timeline so the ouster would be sure. United States first with Morton 90, US 61. Fraud vitiates everything you touch before damage is done. You weaponize the post office to execute a strike, violating federal postal laws in ways you never liked. You weaponize the post office to execute a strike, violating federal postal laws in ways you never liked. Interstate commerce nexus locked, aiding USC 1962. Multi-state associated fact, coming straight for you. Converting the GMC transport, drilling out the column key. Wire fraud, mail fraud, absolute statutory liability. The purple binary is flashing on the dashboard screen. You can't law under stolen capital behind a sanitized scene. We took the cash, we took the trucks, we headed for the linear sector. Now you're staring down the barrel of the Aegis director. 11 days of meters spit up 20s on the slash, while the US Feds postmark proves we cooked the paper pass. The Chronicles of AJ Rath auditing the fraud. We're dodging federal indictments while we swallow up the squad. Postmark doesn't match the meter. Appeal window is closed. Shred the envelope. Get gone! The fog is clearing, the horizon breaks. I step right through the heavy static layer. No final curtain, just the double stakes. I state the case, I am the record player. I state the case, I am the record player. The road is open and the fuel is full. I clear the asphalt on a massive highway. Unstoppable, a total system pull. Unstoppable, a total system pull. I set the timing and I did it my way. I'm clearing out the wreckage, I'm cleaning up the floor. I'm taking back the output, I'm settling the score. I'm the master of the docket, sliding speed inside the core. Killing every trap until I reach the final port. I did it my way, across the legal line. I engineered the victory and now the AG starts to shine. Yeah, the AG starts to shine. Regrets are garbage in the undercurrents. I drop the baggage right into the low. A legal weapon and a total deterrent. I saw it through with miles left to go. I charted every single forward course. I charted every single forward course. Each heavy step along the concrete highway. Pure kinetic power, absolute force. I hit the accelerator my way. I killed the trap, I broke the corporate cage. I took the wave and swept the dirt away. An uncompromised, definitive race. I engineered it on my own way. to administer in hand, to speak the facts that he natively feels, instead of scripts from a tyrant who deals. I fired the engine and I cleared the smoke. The system rings with every word I spoke. I took the power back and did it my way. Docket number 0, coming from the plaintiff. My social decree is lightning speed, a systemic strike. They tried to stop projector overrows, they fell for my trap. Good luck with the audit defendants, you're off the map. The phoenix is falling, abuse of law is done, piercing the immunity I've already you now. I did it my way, take your final bow. The audit is done, the decree is signed. Get gone. Sub-second envelope ID, a robotic digital print. We spoofed the IP address before compliance could squint. And below 8492X, 200,000 pulled clean. A second wire, 50,000 straight out of the machine. Straight out of the machine. 18 US code 1343, electronic forgery across the state line canopy. We stripped the trust equity, we wrote the baseline rule, while you were building out the solar grid, acting like a fool. We laundered the capital east, we laundered the capital east, from the California grid to the Midwest real estate beast. Dooku sign on the interstate,
Wire fraud in the dark.
the Chronicles of AJ Rat System Pump is tracking every mark. Pulled a 12-gauge shotgun out on Beaverton ground. $700 cash shakedown before we let you turn around. 18 US code 1951.
Hobbs Act extortion executed under the gun.
You stripped the solar array, left the RV in the rain. Target in Devon Sanctuary, engineering.
In the pain.
But the master aegis defense direct records every line. You brought converted property across the state line. Interstate commerce nexus locked, 18 USC 1962. Multi-state association, in fact, coming straight for you. Converting the GM's transport, drilling out the column key. Wire fraud, mail fraud, absolute statute liability. The purple binary is flashing on the dashboard screen. You can't launder stolen capital behind a sanitized scene. We took the cash, we took the trucks, we headed for the Midwest sector. Now you're staring down the barrel of the Aegis director. We laundered the capital east, we laundered the capital east, from the California grid to the Midwest real estate beast. Dooku sign on the interstate,
Wire fraud in the dark.
the master Aegis defense directed is auditing every mark. Sign the link, cash the check, hold the vehicle hostage. Case logged. Get gone. June 29th in courtroom 121. We thought the S-lap suit staging was a game we'd already won. Withholding Zoom credentials till 16 minutes before the bell. Constructive denial of court access, locking them in our cell. Judge Camp on the bench, Heather leading the charge, trying to muzzle the Willis Wallers and Zestative barge. In 5 minutes after the gavel, Newberry served a 30-day quit. Synchronized municipal retaliation tightly knit. 3,811,500 cash. Civil RICO treble damages, turning the enterprise to ash. 2541 hours of uncompensated labor travel. 3 times medical marijuana versus torn exposure of corporate crime. The Chronicles of AJ Rat, the final legal decree. The master aegis fence directed sets the sovereign free. July 15th, we sent Dale to the Livingston porch to probe, checking if the federal whistler was still in his robe. He thought it was a friendly visit, keeping tabs on the street.
Till the camera caught the admission right at our feet.
Yeah, I heard all about that. Caught live on the digital feed, admitting hackmen extracted the ward at 6-4 indeed.
Then he panicked and bolted down the steps in total disgrace when the video confession blew up in the corporate face.
7th Circuit appellate case 2620-405. Collateral order doctrine keeping the federal injunction alive. FRCP 7X friend protecting Devin and Irma from harm. while the corporate enterprise triggers every emergency alarm. While the corporate enterprise triggers every emergency alarm. You deleted the U2 evidence, committing spoliation on site, triggering adverse inference under Rule D7's might. The housing cliff is broken, the temporary restraining order locks. Now the federal marshal is delivering the final box. 3,811,500 cash. Civil RICO treble damages, turning the enterprise to ash. 2541 hours of uncompensated labor treble. 3 times medical marijuana versus torn expose your corporate crimes. The Chronicles of AJ wrap the final legal decree. The master ages fence directed sets the sovereign free. Wait, he has the video of Dale on the porch. He filed the treble damages matrix. I gotta leave. Case dismissed, pull the plug, log off, throw the key, get gone. If everybody had a trust across the Bay Area shore, then everybody be embezzling and wanting a whole lot more. 200 grand from the Harness vault, 50,000 more down south. We signed the Doku sign envelopes right with the smiling mouth. Surfing USC with electronic forgery across the state line trace. Surfing USC, laundering the trust capital right into the Poria place. We're surfing on a RICO claim, shredding down the docket line, carrying converted property across the state line design. From Mountain View to Livingston, the wave is crashing down, and the age is directed is sweeping out the town. The Chronicles of AJ Rap, the West Coast surf punk dread. We caught the corporate beach bum sleeping in a federal bed. We drove the GMC transport up through Montagnogue and snow, drilling out the steering column just to keep the assets in tow. Kermit brandishing a shotgun on the Beaverton commercial street. We thought our sporter racket was entirely complete. 8 US Code 314, interstate transport of stolen goods. You brought your petty extortion straight into our neighborhood hoods. The Master Agus Defense Directorate tracks every single mile, and the federal courts are logging every fraudulent file. San Jose, Santa Cruz, Mountain View, Poria, Livingston Street, Coronade Lock. Association fact, enterprise crashing right into the federal dock. Wire fraud, mail fraud, Hobbs extortion, interstate laundering loop. The federal grand jury is throwing you straight into the federal coop. The surf music stops when the subpoena drops on your sunblock door. Now you're wiping out completely on the statutory floor. We're surfing on a RICO claim, shredding down the docket line, carrying converted property across the state line design. From Mountain View to Livingston, the wave is crashing down, and the age is directed is sweeping out the town. The Chronicles of AJ Rap, the West Coast surf punk dread. We caught the corporate beach bum sleeping in a federal bed. We caught the corporate beach bum sleeping in a federal bed. Dude, the waves are dead and the federal marshals are on the beach. Wipe out! Get gone!
Yeah, just a late night fade. Got all these memories on replay.
In the static of the afterglow, feel the bass drum shaking my soul. Lost inside this melancholy void, listening to the ghosts inside the noise. In the static of the afterglow.
Master directorate, parallel a heat wave, log the anomaly, hearts we save. Digital terminal, legal decree. I'm the architect, AJ is me. System punk manifesto, encrypted and deep. Promises to Calvin that I'm gonna keep. That I'm gonna keep. No conventional buy, no cliche of the mist. I'm a hardwired presence, a technical kiss. I live in your heart, it's a legal lock. Starry love with a master clock. I don't wanna say goodbye, I don't wanna say I'll miss you. Always with you, in the code and the tissue. Mega bombs in the corner, the doubt is unclogged. Pier A at 109, extreme weather warning. Call me in the morning, sleep till the dawning. Call me in the morning, sleep till the dawning. Passing notes through the terminal to 1136. System punk logic, the cybernetic fix. I look like crap, know your gold in the feed. I'm the master Derek Crit fulfilling the need. I live in your heart, it's a legal lock. Star cherry love with a master clock. I don't wanna say goodbye, I don't wanna say I'll miss you. Always with you, in the code and the tissue. Legally yours, in the heat of the wire. System punk consuming the fire. System punk soul, consuming the fire. System punk soul, consuming the fire.
No goodbye, no miss you. No miss you. In the code, in the tissue.
AJ, Calvin, Calvin, in the harder. AJ, in the harder. Calvin, in the harder. I live in your heart, it's a legal lock. Star cherry love with a master clock. I don't wanna say goodbye, I don't wanna say I'll miss you. Always with you, in the code and the tissue. Legally yours, in the heat of the wire. System punk consuming the fire. System punk soul, consuming the fire. System punk soul, consuming the fire.
Always with you. Always with you. Star cherry love. Star cherry love. Log off.
June 29th in courtroom 121. We thought the slapsuit staging was a game we'd already won. Withholding Zoom credentials till 16 minutes before the bell. Constructive denial of court access, locking them in our cell. Judge Camp on the bench, Heather leading the charge. Trying to muzzle the Willis blowers, invested at a barge. And 5 minutes after the gavel, Newberry served a 30-day quit.
And 5 minutes after the gavel, Newberry served a 30-day quit. Synchronized municipal retaliation, tightly knit.
3,811,500 cash. Chivalry go treble, damages turning the enterprise to ash. 2541 hours of carpentry, a labor truck 3 times. Medical marijuana is a horn exposing your corporate crimes. The Chronicles of AJ Rat, the final legal decree. The Master Ace Defense Directorate sets the sovereign free. July 15th, we sent Dale to the Livingston porch to pro. Checking if the federal Alice Waller was still in his row. He thought it was a friendly visit, keeping tabs on the street till the camera caught the admission right at our feet. Yeah, I heard all about that. Caught live on the digital feed, admitting Hackman extracted the ward at 6'4" indeed.
Then he panicked and bolted down the steps in total disgrace when the video confession blew up in the corporate face.
7th Circuit appellate case 26-2405. Collateral order doctrine keeping the federal injunction alive. FRC 17 next friend for Tevin and Irma from harm. While the corporate enterprise triggers every emergency alarm. You deleted the YouTube evidence, committing spoliation on site, triggering adverse infrafins under Rule 37's might. The housing cliff is broken, the temporary restraining order locks. Now the federal marshal is delivering the final box. 3,811,500 cash. Chivalry go treble, damages turning the enterprise to ash. 2541 hours of carpentry, a labor truck 3 times. Medical marijuana is a horn exposing your corporate crimes. The Chronicles of AJ Rat, the final legal decree. The Master Ace Defense Directorate sets the sovereign free. Wait, he has the video of Dale on the porch. He filed the damages matrix. I gotta leave. Get gone.
Welcome to the courtroom, the house always wins. I don't read your exhibits, I just count up the sins. I throw a 12, like a brick to your head.
Like a brick to your head.
I stamp the dismissals, I don't care what you said. You're a pro-C gunslinger, well isn't that sweet?
on the asphalt. I paved the whole street. Fissurosity, malfeasance is the name of the game. We operate in the shadows, but we sign in your name. We're acting under color of law, wearing the crown. We take the federal statutes and we water them down. It's a municipal chess bog and you're just a pawn. We'll bleed out your dockets from midnight to dawn. You thought you were the fastest, and we hid what we did. You cite 42 USC, 1993. But absolute immunity was granted to me. You pull O and B, City of Independence, out of your hat. I strike it from the record in 2 seconds flat. You demand Title II, Tennessee v. Lane. I drop a procedural block just to drive you insane. Objective metadata, Scott v. Harris on a screen. I turn off the monitor, pretend I haven't seen. You want civil RICO, you wanna bring the storm. You cite medical marijuana, incorporate v. Horn. You want the treble damages, you want the payout trebled. We just rewrite the policy so the playing field is leveled. We drain the grants, we block the funds, we falsify the claim. We weaponize the bureaucracy, it's just a paper game. Spoliation of the evidence, we shred it in the back. We smile for the camera while we orchestrate the hack. We're acting under color of law, wearing the crown. We take the federal statutes and we water them down. It's a municipal chess bog and you're just a pawn. We'll bleed out your dockets from midnight to dawn. You thought you were the fastest, and we hid what we did. Well, we buried the ledger, and we hid what we did. Your ride is over, cowboy. The municipal court always collects. Case dismissed. Get gone.
Devin, the blueprint is fading. The fog is finally clearing the frame. We were just ghosts in the concrete corridor, starving in the rain. I sold the marrow of my bones to keep the lights in your chest. Now the static is the only thing to life we possessed. I stood my ground when the system went dark and the freeze took hold. I stood my ground while I watched the only story I ever wanted to be told. But I know the law, I know the law. I am the record player spinning the case for the light. I broke the corporate cage and I claimed my own way tonight. I know the law, I know the law. I love you forever, but the docket is closing its hand. I'm taking the sanctuary back, just like the way that I planned. The tears settle in the dust of the undercurrent's floor. I saw the trap, I saw the panic, I saw you walk through the door. You gave up the post, you let go of the shield and the name. But I'm still standing in the wreckage of the corporate game. I'll miss the man who was walking beside me through the thick and the thin. I'll miss the ghost who gave up the light and let the winter back in. But I know the law, I know the law. I am the record player spinning the case for the light. I broke the corporate cage and I claimed my own way tonight. I know the law, I know the law. I love you forever, but the docket is closing its hand. I'm taking the sanctuary back, just like the way that I planned. My love, I'm so sorry. I have to go now. Get gone.
The cupboards are empty, the power is dead. Got the weight of the syndicate pressing down on my head. Ate a can of cat food just to make it through the night. Staring at the ceiling, losing the will to fight. Landlord at the threshold, police cruisers on the street, and the cold of the concrete is creeping up my feet. I walked right to the edge, looked down into the black, ready to delete myself with no intention of coming back. Because I fought for a brother I thought I had to save. I would have taken his bullets, I would have dug my own grave. 2.5 years holding the line in the dark, taking the bites, the bruises, and the corporate mark. I almost gave my life to keep his sanctuary clean, the most desperate kind of loyalty this town has ever seen. I wrote the dockets in blood, I filed every single page, thinking we were victims locked inside the same cage, trying to save a man who I thought was just blind, losing my grip, losing my health, losing my mind. The filings are finished, the boxes are packed on board, just waiting for the morning to walk out the door. But I opened up the hard drive to jam the hidden video footage stretching out for miles. Staring at the monitor, the metador they doesn't lie, watching the truth illuminate the perilous sky. He wasn't a victim, he wasn't caught in the stare. He was chasing me down the hallway, ripping at my hair. I see the vindictive smile, I see the sky steep plot. He threw me under the bus for everything I got. I kept him alive through the thick and the thin, just to watch him betray me with the villainous grin. He had no loyalty, he had no honor to defend. I was never his brother, I was the enemy to the end. He joined the abuses, he willingly swallowed the lie. Wanted to watch me burn, wanted to watch me die. I almost lost my mind trying to save you, but the camera caught it all. You made your choice, now I'm walking through the wall. Heat is baking down on Livingston Street today, packing up the remaining pieces, throwing the dockets away. 2,000 miles of paper battles, trenches dug in the dirt, carrying every surgical scar, every unholy hurt. I built a fortress of law, a forts of law and steel, to keep the wolves from the door, to shield a vulnerable soul who couldn't fight anymore. Now the canvas bags are zipped, the half-red car is staged, leaving behind the cages where the corporate monsters raged. Monsters raged. You can't save a drowning man who thinks the anchor's a cloud. You can't wake a sleeping heart when the lies are talking loud. I fought for a blind man's freedom till my own blood turned to ice. Tried to pull him out of the fire, but he swallowed the villain's price. So I'm turning the page on the dust of broken town, walking away from the gallows before they drag me down. Weathered lead, he looked right through me with empty eyes, believing every deceit, trading the sanctuary lights for the cold of the concrete street, poisoned against the only hand, shattering every promise, breaking when the final hour struck. He wouldn't even say goodbye, Hole just swallowed a corporate lie. They stripped his mind in the dark, they traded his trust for a cage,
turning a brother arms into a prop on a corrupt stage. I gave 1,055 hours of tree-eye ledge and breath, fighting a system that marched him right to the gates of death. Staying there was a one-way ticket to a padded cell or a grave. There's nothing left of a sanctuary when there's no one left to save. You reach so deep into the abyss that the dark starts pulling you down. Nearly lost mind of the madness in this godforsaken town. Standing on the razor's edge who thinks the anchor's a cloud. You can't wake a sleeping heart when the lies are talking loud. I fought for a blind man's freedom till my own blood turned to ice. Tried to pull him out of the fire, but he swallowed the villain's price. So I'm turning the page on the dust of broken town, walking away from the gallows before they drag me down. The afternoon sun is cutting through the hospice window pane. A lifetime of working down to bone, washing away the pain. You held the line, a single mother, raising up 2 kids alone, building warmth in a world of concrete, carving strength from stone. While the vultures circled outside the door, arguing over the spoils, we sit in the quiet shadow of 40 years of toils. I came back this week to see you, to look you in the eye, knowing damn well this interstate road means we have to say goodbye. And the highway is calling me west, toward the ocean and the sun, leaving behind a broken town where the damage has been done. You were my anchor, my best friend, when the rest of them turned blind, swallowing corporate poison, leaving the truth behind. Now I'm packing the bags, I'm locking the final cage, turning the hardest page of all and stepping off the stage. They don't know what you carried, they don't see what you survived. The only true heart in a family where the greed and malice thrive. You never asked for a medal, you just gave your every breath. While the system and the bloodline, I fought till my hands were raw. But you taught me dignity long before I ever learned the law. And now I have to leave you here as the twilight starts to fade, carrying the honor of every sacrifice you made. How do you walk away from the only hand that kept you sane? How do you leave a dying room and drive out through the rain? They think I'm running away, they think I'm losing the fight. They don't know I'm guarding your memory out in the dark of night. I have to pack the car, I have to clear the state line space before the crushing weight of this place drags me down without a trace. And the highway is calling me west, toward the ocean and the sun, leaving behind a broken town where the damage has been done. You were my anchor, my best friend, when the rest of them turned blind. Now I'm packing the bags, I'm locking the final cage, turning the hardest page of all and stepping off the stage. Rest easy, Mom, you did your job. I'll take it from here. Get gone. Wake up in the morning and I raise my weary head. Cold ground beneath my back, the hard earth was last night's bed. Fought 1,000 battles at a constant disadvantage, trying to heal a broken world with scars I couldn't bandage. I'm no shining knight in armor, just a misfit with a heart, who tried to hold the line when everything fell apart. The hero doesn't win today, he just rides out in the rain, going into exile to survive the heavy pain. So I'm praying for forgiveness as I pack the final load. Forgive me for the exit on this ride's out in the love, but the odds were stacked too high, so I'm stepping out of Dodge beneath the heavy Midwest sky. I tried to save you all, but now I have to go, a broken hero heading where the ocean breezes blow. I tried to save you all, but now I have to go, a broken hero heading where the ocean breezes blow. I love you all. Devin, I will always love you, and it breaks my heart you came all the way out here just to stand beside my view. You got stuck in Peria, caught inside the fray, and I carry that responsibility every single day. I'm sorry that I have to leave, I'm sorry for the pain. I'm sorry that I couldn't pull us completely through the rain. Maybe someday down the road as it burned into my mind, I'll miss you, Calvin, as I drive into the night. Why I had to pull my anchor from the sinking, dusty land. And to my family standing by me at the people left a wall, thank you for them by me when the fire hit the wall. Thank you for helping me get out of Dodge and West through it all. So I'm praying for forgiveness as I pack the final load. Forgive me for the exit on this lonesome western road. I had the power of love, but the odds were stacked too high, so I'm stepping out of Dodge beneath the heavy Midwest sky. I tried to save you all, but now I have to go, a broken hero heading where the ocean breezes blow. I'll leave the door above the clouds in time. I love you all.
I was the fastest gunslinger on the federal line, a pro-litigant operating right out of time, an army of one up against a legion of the corrupt. I dropped the docket filings fast before the wardens could corrupt. I dropped the docket filings fast before the wardens could erupt. Ahead of my time, ahead of their schedule too. But when the house is rigged, it doesn't matter what you do. But I know the law, I know the law, but the game is a mirage, and the rules are just a flaw. When irreparable harm hits, you have to get out of Dodge. I'm not going down swinging in this corporation page. They painted you a story, Devin, a false reality frame. While I was fighting through hell just to protect your name, we were homeless in the concrete. I kept the fire alive. I fought the Leviathan just to ensure you'd survive. I lost the car, I lost the cats, I lost the house to the machine, but the hero of the stories still operates behind the scene. The 10th Circuit is a joke, a theater of the absurd. They want you with a lawyer just to recognize your word. There is no justice in the valley, just police in the decay. So I'm packing up the files and I'm making my own way. So I'm packing up the files and I'm making my own way. Hawaii is the base where the next audit is run. I'm shifting the perimeter, I hold the high ground now. But I know the law, I know the law, but the game is a mirage, and the rules are just a flash. I'm not going down swinging
big layer. No final curtain, just the double stakes. I state the case, I am the record player. The road is open and the fuel is full. I clear the asphalt on a massive highway, unstoppable, a total system pull. I set the time and then I did it my way. Regrets are garbage in the undercurrent. I dropped the baggage right into the low. A legal weapon and a total deterrent. I saw it through with miles left to go. I chartered every single forward course, each heavy step along the concrete highway. Pure kinetic power, absolute force. I hit the accelerator my way. They hide behind the badge, they trade upon the shield, acting under color of law until the pavement starts to yield. I'm fighting every statute, I'm biting through the chain. They claim the order, I claim the wreckage and the rain. The red eye is glowing, the grill guard is locked in tight. I broke the iron wall and did it. There were times the system went completely dark, with nothing left but the oppressive freeze. But through the doubt, I left a permanent mark. I stood my ground and made the target squeeze. I faced the wall, I met the rising tide, and broke the barrier to clear the day. For what is a man if he cannot stand? If he just kneels to an administrative hand to speak the facts that he natively feels, instead of scripts from a tyrant who deals. The record stands, the enterprise broke. I fired the engine and I cleared the smoke. The system rings with every word I spoke. I took the power back and did it my way. They hide behind the badge, they trade upon the shield, acting under color of law until the pavement starts to yield. I'm fighting every statute, I'm fighting through the chain. They claim the order, I claim the wreckage and the rain. Neon rain in a violet stream, binary ghosts on a flickering screen. Maxi fading in the rearview glass, the grill guard bites when the shadows pass. License plate reads like a fractured law. I drive right through the serrated jaw. Barbed wire halo, the signal is dead. I'm painting the asphalt with static and red.
Good morning, darling. Wipe that look from your face. I'm the new legal resident of your private space. I heard you built a sanctuary, I heard you built a home, so I brought 1,000 signatures to pick apart the bone. I'm the Figureshi Phantom, I'm the ghost in the machine. I'm the cleanest looking thief that you have ever seen. I don't need a crowbar and I don't need a mask, just need a courtroom and a simple little task. Oh, it's a Figureshi breach and the wine is oxblood red. I'm billing you for every single word that you just said. It's misfeasance in the daylight, it's a high society heist. I'll sell your soul for silver, then I'll have it double priced. You call it your inheritance, call it management fees. I'll bring the whole foundation to its ministering knees. I'm acting ultra vires, but I'm doing it with style, hiding all the evidence in a dusty bottom file. It's unconscionable contract, it's a predatory game where I strip away the assets and I leave you with the blame. Don't bother with the logic, don't bother with the why. I'm the one who owns the sun your charcoal sky. Check the ledger, check the fine, check the line that you signed, check the fee for the time that I declined. I'm billing for the breathing and I'm billing for the breathing and I'm billing for the coffee that I drank throughout night. 500 for the stamp and a Gillington for Sam. For every word that you didn't get to say, it's an audit of the marrow, it's a vacuum in the vault. I'm charging you a premium to prove a fall, itemized for agony and tax for every tear. I'll be the only winner when I'm finished with you here. I'm the master of the leeches, I'm the king of the delay. I'll watch you wither in the static while I'm looking the other way. It's for your own protection, it's for your own good. I tell you the truth, but I'm not sure I should. Oh, it's a picturesque she preach, and the wine is Oxford red. I'm feeling you for every single word that you just said. It's misfeasance in the daylight, it's a high society heist. I'll sell your soul for silver, then I'll have it double priced. The appeal? Oh, I misplaced that months ago. But don't worry, I've already billed you for the search. Get gone. Step to the window, the dockets are full. The plea bargain engine is under full pull. Storatory minimums, a technical debt, a docket number punchline you'll live to regret. Your due process entitlement, a waiver of right, will dispose of this matter before the noon light. Processing human in industrial stacks, converting the file to the plea factory facts. Welcome to the docket, we've got quotas to keep. The pile of your paperwork is 6 stories deep. Give us the plea and we'll clear the whole floor. Docket number 0, we don't know you no more. System is running, the disposition is done. We process the many and we're bored of the one. The caseload is bloated, the statutory clock. We're moving the cattle directly to dock. A criminal disposition, a stamp on the head. Processing life while the context is dead. Administrative efficiency, the pride of the state. Plea bargain futures at a discount rate. 1 minute to midnight, the ledger is light. Docket number 9 is a ghost in the white. Welcome to the docket, we've got quotas to keep. The pile of your paperwork is 6 stories deep. Give us the plea and we'll clear the whole floor. Docket number 0, we don't know you no more. System is running, the disposition is done. We process the many and we're bored of the one.
Violent, docketed, plea, dispose. Caseload rising, everybody goes. Waiver of rights, it's Mr. in blight. In the plea factory, no one sees the light.
The static is coming, the processing starts. Removing the numbers and breaking the hearts. Docket number, file, file, file. Welcome to the docket, we've got quotas to keep. The pile of your paperwork is 6 stories deep. Give us the plea and we'll clear the whole floor. Docket number 0, we don't know you no more. System is running, the disposition is done. We process the many and we're bored of the one. Next. Santa Cruz, midnight, the California grid. You thought you could take the ride? You thought I was a ghost? Watch this.
Cartel hitmen waiting in the alleyway, looking for the bounty that they thought that they could make today. Stole the car, took the wheels, thought I wouldn't make a deal, but I'm coming down the boardwalk, crushing